Who is a Viking cruise really for? When people hear Viking cruise, a few assumptions usually come up. That it has a reputation, that it's only for an older crowd, that it's only for the ultra wealthy, and that everyone on board fits one very narrow profile. Now, these are just perceptions. In reality, Viking is and should be for anyone who's interested in what it uniquely offers. So today I'm not breaking down too much of who a Viking cruise is for, but what Viking actually offers and why it often gets labeled as an older traveler type of cruise, even though it isn't exclusively at all. Well, minus children, that is. So let's get into it. At its core, Viking is for travelers who value cultural enrichment, relaxed pacing, and high-quality experiences over high-energy entertainment. If you like learning about where you're visiting, eating well, and not having to fight crowds, then you'll probably feel right at home. Viking is not exclusive to older travelers, but it does tend to appeal to them more. This has less to do with age itself and more to do with life stage priorities. This is because as people get older, they're more likely to be done raising kids, in retirement, and have fewer financial obligations like mortgages. That often means more time and financial flexibility to travel. Younger travelers absolutely can do Viking. It just takes prioritizing it earlier in life, and that isn't always easy. Now, it's true, children are excluded, but that's probably fair to the kids, as they would likely be bored on a Viking cruise. This cruise line puts a significant amount of resources into the type of activities that a documentary type crowd would enjoy. Now, when was the last time Disney ever made a documentary for kids? The answer is never. So take your kids on a Disney cruise. They'll probably love it, and don't worry, it's just as expensive. Okay, I'm being a bit facetious, but speaking of expense, there is a perception that Viking is only for millionaires. In reality, many guests are people who worked regular jobs, saved consistently, and invested over time. So it's not just for the wealthy. Cruises have a reputation for being, let's say, efficient at spreading germs. Thousands of hands touching the same buffet utensils isn't exactly ideal. Viking does better than most here. Not only is it a less crowded ship, but you'll find hand washing stations, plenty of hand sanitizer, and a general emphasis on cleanliness. Hand washing is far more effective than sanitizer, and Viking clearly understands that by putting sinks, soap, and drying towels at the buffet entrance. If you're an extra cautious person or immune compromised, try washing your hands again after touching all the buffet serving utensils. It's probably your best bet to avoid catching anything. And yes, getting sick on vacation is no fun. My partner actually got sick just before boarding, likely from someone coughing nonstop on our flight. A quick travel tip: if your plane has an overhead air vent, turn yours on full blast and aim it downward at your head. This creates an air curtain that helps push particles away from your breathing zone, at least according to a doctor I trust. For people who want less planning but more meaning, Viking is ideal for travelers who don't want to plan every detail but still want an enriching experience. Each port includes at least one complimentary excursion, plus optional paid experiences that go deeper. You can review and book these ahead of time online. Just keep in mind some premium excursions can sell out, and priority often goes to guests in the higher category staterooms. Before each port, Viking hosts a port talk that walks you through the destination and excursion options. These talks are informative, well produced, and genuinely get you excited for the day ahead. If planning stresses you out, Viking does a great job of setting you up for a smooth, low-stress experience. No casino and water slide by design. Because Viking focuses on destination and learning, you won't find a casino or water slides on board. Instead, you'll find libraries, board games, a small museum space, and self-guided art exhibits without art auctions or sale pressure. Personally, I see casinos as a voluntary tax, and at sea, the house usually wins even more, so no casino is a win for us. As for water slides, well, I live near the largest water park in Canada. I've been a few times, and that was enough for me. I don't need one on a ship. Hidden details and cultural depth. The Viking Library is curated by Haywood Hill, a historic London bookshop that has held a royal warrant and even supplied books to Queen Elizabeth II. There are also thoughtful design details everywhere, like the mural wallpaper in the stairwells, which tells the story of William the Conqueror and the Battle of Hastings. What's even better, Viking has an onboard historian who offers guided tours explaining the meaning behind this art. To me, it reminds me of the White Lotus opening scene, but it has actual historic depth to it. It's more highbrow than that. Yes, it's also for food lovers as well. I've already made a full video about Viking's food, but the short version is this. It's some of the best food I've ever had at sea or in general. There are small differences between the ships and chefs. Some cruises serve things others don't, but overall the quality is excellent. If food matters to you, Viking delivers. Check out my dedicated food video if you want a deeper dive. Learning at sea. Yes, really. Viking offers TED-style lectures from experts throughout the cruise. On our Iceland sailing, we attended a volcano lecture that was genuinely fascinating. You will learn new things on this cruise. Think of it like the Magic School Bus, minus the magic and children themes, but with an enthusiastic, slightly eccentric expert who takes you on a real-world adventure. Entertainment. Subtle but not spectacle. Viking isn't known for big Broadway-style shows. We saw the Beatles show, the ABBA show, and the cruise director's comedy set. All enjoyable, just not on the same scale as Disney or Virgin Voyages. That said, we really loved the live music, especially the acoustic sets, and even the port talks. Sometimes it's the little things. One of my favorite details is the printed daily schedule delivered to your door each morning. It feels like getting an old school newspaper, and it's a nice way to stay informed without constantly checking your phone. It's perfectly with Viking's slower, more intentional pace. Health, wellness, and the night sky. Viking ships focus heavily on wellness. You'll find a 1-mile jogging track, a well-equipped gym, yoga classes, multiple pools and hot tubs, saunas, snow grottos, and spa treatments. Some ships even have an explorer's dome for astronomy shows, which you'll want to book in advance because they do book out. Viking also offers itineraries designed specifically for northern light viewing, making it a great choice for night sky enthusiasts. So, who is Viking for? Well, it doesn't matter your age, background, or identity. What matters is whether you enjoy history and culture, thoughtful design and learning, quality food, calmness, well-organized travel, meaningful experiences over constant stimulation. We met plenty of friendly people and had great conversations with travelers outside our own demographic. There are no guarantees in travel, weather happens, and personalities vary. But even on its own merit, Viking offers a relaxed, enriching experience worth considering. Thanks for watching.